Okay, and we're gonna do a little show off of this guy at 94th level with bizarro gear. This has been a kind of a hard build to do, really, because I had to find gear that would do certain things, and it was, oh, my eyeballs. Okay, so we're gonna get everybody strengthened up. We'll wait a second for that to get mostly done, and then we'll pop that and we'll go in here. Now what I've done is I turned the mob density to maximum, and I started turning up the hero thing a little. So as that progresses, you'll see how tough this really is, and you'll see how I do it. As various things die, you put them, you kind of teleport them into the mobs, and it just wrecks them. I went up 4 levels in like half an hour, and these are not small levels, right? Okay, here we go. Do this. Watch this shit. Then you move over, you move back, you move over, you go up. Keep mobile. Look at how much XP I'm getting here. And what you do is you do this. This. Just run at them. Oh, lost everybody. So then you do this and this. Sometimes it happens. Don't panic. Around a bit so you can focus, and just go collect the blue stuff. You could probably that'll lessen the lag on you. And you come back down this side, get ready. Side, go back up this side. Not bad. I had 490 now, so I gained about almost 200,000 XP doing that. The next thing to do is to start doing the these things, Shattered Realms stuff. Oh, and I maxed out my devotion points, and I went a little weird with that near the end, trying to focus a bit more on pets. Just to give you an idea, these guys each have 74,000, right? Each of these 5 different skeletons have 33, almost 34, and he has almost 70,000 himself. So they're tough, really tough. Let's see, well, we could try it. The first time I ever did this, I went 75 levels, which each of those levels takes 3 or 4 to complete, right? Or something like that. It was insane. I actually just got tired and laid down. It wasn't with this one though.
The oracles of Dream spoke of your arrival. Their mad choir whispers of you.
Alright, let's try it. I haven't tried this one yet. Certain amount of time to do shit. Plus I got the difficulty up. Ah, shit. Oops. Here we go. Now it's on. What I'm weak on.
Done. This portion of the Shattered Realm is clear of threats, and its power ours for the taking. I can open the way further, or if you wish, offer you compensation for your efforts.
Do another round. Not doing too terrible. I've done quicker with other character classes and stuff. Oh, here we go.
Well done. This portion
And that's
of
an
the Shadow
example,
Realm
right?
is
It gets
clear of
tougher and
threats,
tougher, and you get.
hours for the taking.
Let's just keep going. There used to be these bonus things that were in the levels. I don't know. I haven't seen any. So. Ooh, those are the things. I got some kind of power now. I don't know what it is. I'll look at it later. There's like 4 or 5 of those, eh? What's that one do? Oh boy. Up there. Now back down here. So what's that do, that blue one? See hands. Anyway, I just wanted to show you that.
Well done. This portion of the
And got a level for doing that, I guess. Yeah. Guess I could put it into him. It's quite a bit of health. And if you do this lower, right, you get this fight in here. I still fight these even though I have them all because you get good loot on them. He was trying to heal his buddies. Okay. Always get purples on them. See all the money there? There's like 20 grand in there. I still have no idea what this guy's about. I guess if you fill your inventory, you can sell it to them, I guess. Then you just go back here, and you're back. It's neat because there's supposedly like 100 or so levels of it, and you know, it was something I rarely did, and it's a way to really test the build because you randomly get different types of monsters. Because when I'm doing my builds, when I do that little thing for XP, you're fighting one specific type of monster, and you can get into the bad mindset of building just to fight those guys, which, you know, like, see what I mean? If I were to go up the left side of the map to fight the chthonic types, I would get wrecked, right? So you'd have to switch things up a little, right? You might lower your poison a little and give that a little bit of a go, right? Like, instead of there, I would put something different, right? Or I should say, where is it? I put one thing that was, yeah, instead of the anti-venom salve, I'd put something different in there. Anyway, just wanted to show that off. He's tough enough. This is why I like this, you know, I take different things. What I want to do is try and make a Diablo 2 build all the way. It's just really hard because I've found some glitches and bugs in that one, and I don't know whether they've been fixed. If they have, then it could be a fun thing to do because you get legendaries at different levels with that one, right? And like, look at that, eh? Like, look at what this gives you. 31% physique. If that doesn't make you tough, right? And the damage versus chthonics, right? Loads of resistances, right? You'd be a tough guy wearing that armor, right? But anyway, we'll do another build here in a little while. I'm still experimenting with different ways of animating some objects and different stuff like that with, you know, Unreal. I'm going to say this. They had a system in Unreal 4 that was easy. It was simple. What did the dumbasses do? They completely changed all the menus. Hey, why not? Let's make things hard again. So every indie person has 10 times the work to figure out what the fuck they're doing. Then, the plugin that you use this for, the tutorials are all wrong. See, what I want to do is import the animations, the mocap animations from Mixamo onto my characters in Unreal, not their characters in Unreal. Okay? Like, that's part of the mindset. I explain it and it goes right over the head. They shove me to a link that shows how to do the wrong thing and do the, So I might do a video on this and show how it's done. And it's simple, it's easy, it's quick, but you got to do it each and every single time that you want to bring in an animation, and it's going to fill up, a fair amount of space. So it's a bit of a waste. You're better off getting a motion capture pack from Unreal in the marketplace rather than doing this. But because there are 16, 17, 1800 or a couple of thousand mocap ones already in Adobe, it's worth doing once in a while, right? Anyway, it's easier for me in Unreal 4 to also alter the animation just slightly, okay, so that it does things proper. Like when I did a guy drinking a cup of coffee, okay, it didn't do it quite right, so I had to alter the animation. But I can do that inside Unreal. I don't need to pull it to Blender. I don't need to mess with their shit, okay, and the bullshit of going up and back and forth and all the other garbage and their wish to constantly make everything you want to do in that thing cost you money when it's supposed to be fucking free software. Blender is not free, everybody, okay? The best parts of Blender cost you money. And in the end, you're going to end up paying more and be hassled by every time they change shit, too. Okay? I got so frustrated. I was sitting there for 4 months going, well, when are you going to show us a tutorial on this? You've got half the tutorial that's supposed to be free paywalled. That was not cool, guys. Especially when you said, oh, it'll be about a week. Then it's 2 weeks. And then it's like, you don't want to pay? Like, not everybody at every time in their life has a buck for you, okay? That's how open source works. And good words of mouths might bring you people who might give you a buck instead of negativity. Like, I want to say something about there's some controversy about the Warhammer 3. They upped the prices on the DLC quite a bit. And here's the thing. If, like me, you bought Warhammer 1, Warhammer 2, you got Mortal Empires. It's sort of a gift from the devs to you for buying both games. And then when you bought 3, if you had those 2 other games, you got Immortal Empires, which is an even bigger map. It's a way of saying thank you for whatever, right? They have the base game with whatever else in there, and you got multiplayer and everything else is that. But so many people were whining. See, they had about 5-6 times the amount of sales that they regularly did, because for a long time, all I saw was 26,000 concurrent users. Well, it went up to about 120,000 for a good couple of months. But due to issues, bugs, and everything else, it started to slink down. And of course, the constant negativity from people who bought the game, okay, and didn't want to pay for Warhammer 1 and 2. They finally got rid of that. But then, a company goes, well, how are we going to increase, we just lost a huge chunk of revenue here, what are we going to do? Well, they're going to increase the DLC costs. And the funny part is, if you add up all the costs, if you just buy the game now and you didn't get the pre-release ogres with it, and you had to buy the ogres and all the DLC right now, you'd still be cheaper than having to do what I did in buying Warhammer 1 and Warhammer 2. Okay? That's why math challenged people annoy me. Okay? They really do. I mean, it's what the hell? And so all this fake rage started, and everybody did the negative reviews, but they're doing it for the wrong reason. The only people that should be pissed is people like me, and I'm not. I was expecting it, right? So, I mean, the game is already stupid expensive. I mean, get everything on sale and you're still paying $150, $200 for a video game? Right. Anyway. Yeah, that's just a simple little rant that I have to say that because, then, they're going to lower the price a little bit on the DLC for everybody. Okay. Big deal. Big deal. I swear, there's so many people out there with nothing better to do other than to find any type of negativity, whether it's right or wrong, and just have everybody pile in on it and do that. It's typical of right-wing mentality of, duh, let's make something up for these dummies over here, and then they believe it, and then they go all running around saying it. Like, and like I said, and one of the reasons why there was one guy who started an argument with me in the comments, and I have zero tolerance about that. I just, what? He doesn't understand he obviously hasn't played this game very much. Because if you do, these things are important to making another build. And if I'm here to try and show you builds, I need fast, quick ways to do things. Well, that's me making an OP, the most OP class I can, and then farming the hell out of the game so I get loot, and then so I can try other harder builds. Okay, like this one was a bit of a challenge. I'd say from 60 to about 80. Okay, once I figured out, well, okay, I'm going to have to go to other class, like other things like up in Diablo and Grim Dawn, and try and find gear, like, okay, Andariel's Visage, right? Okay, Tyrael's Might, okay, Mythical Rhinestone Laggards, and, I got pieces of gear, I got no sets. You notice that? Because the sets for these two types of classes don't mix. Mind you, I did luck out and get this, right? You get pluses to Storm and Spirit. It's kind of neat. Now, it's not maxed out yet because this class I've yet to get over here, right? What I did was I went to one of my other classes and got that Potent Drege's Terror, right? Now I could do the same thing and get better augments on all this stuff, right?
See you around.
Is there an augment for a metal? I wonder. Let's have a look at
storage,
that.
no questions.
Where was that? Oh, there is too. Okay. Pets. Let's see. Well, I guess this one will be alright. Put that over there for now. More damage. See, the other thing I noticed is the system for these buffs is not particularly working well. This Eldritch Weapons thing, is it even in here? Let me see. Eldritch Weapons. I don't see it. See? That's so this would be even more powerful. Like, the thing is, when you add this in here, it's adding to the attack already. It's not like a bot that's showing on the thing down here. It's weird. Some buffs are just gonna add to your abilities now, like it was a skill. Like, so, you know, don't freak out about it. It's actually still there. It's just, it doesn't show up on the thing. Or you'd have like a big square like this, and it'd be in your face, which is just as terrible. Personally, I'd like to see this. Let me think. Once this fills up to this part, it should just put a couple over this way, right? And then you can do your second line, because when you go to do the Shattered Realms, you're going to get 4 or 5, right? I'd rather have this line over here, right? That way it's out of the way. You can see more. Especially when you're going this way. You want to see. The worst thing about these games is going this way in any shape, way, or form. I don't care what anyone says. It's always that way. Because remember, when you're going this way, you're top down from behind them looking forward, which when you're this way, it's not like that. The only way to do that is to do this. Oh. And yes, you can do that in this game. Not very many games you can do that. Click on the middle mouse button and hold it down, and then turn around. You can lock that in so it doesn't do that by accident or whatever. Okay, so that's the video. We will come back. I'm going to take like a day off and just relax a bit here.